Show. We're a magazine and website that predominantly focuses on people, products and projects. So I'm glad I caught you here at the show. So tell me more about you. What do you do?
So TMT Insights, we are a professional services and software development company. We're primarily focused around the content supply chain. Within the professional services side, we do anything around advisory, we do any kind of work around looking at big transformations. And then we also, on the professional services side, we do software deployment and integration. So we've got a big engineering team that are experts really within the supply chain area. On the software development side, we've got two products. We've got Polaris, which sits across your entire supply chain. It works as an orchestrator of orchestrators. And then we've also got Focus, which sits more upstream across business systems. So it sits across things like rights and avails, it sits across sales, sits across finance, content operations, scheduling, and it provides them a single view into all of those systems, as well as controlling them and having that bi-directional communication. So yeah, essentially we're a professional services and software development company sitting across the content supply chain.
So workflow orchestration always sounds very technical, doesn't it? So what's the real benefits for people?
So it can be very technical behind the scenes. It can be extremely technical and complex, lots of bi-directional communication between lots of different systems. For operations, that can become really difficult to understand what's going on with a single title and apply context to it. So why is this title being processed? Firstly, actually, which title is it? Which episode, which version? Why is it being processed? When does it need to be processed for? And where does it need to be delivered when you're sitting across lots of different systems? So we've built Polaris to sit across and provide essentially a single pane of glass for operations to interface with day to day. So it gives them context of that title and everything around it, but it also allows them to control their supply chain and multiple supply chains if needed, and also drive kind of that automation and just present them with the exceptions or with the manual tasks that they need to complete. So it abstracts the supply chain, all the technology and all the complexity away from operations and presents them with a single unified view.
So can Polaris sit on top of existing MAM systems?
Yeah, essentially it sits across any type of... No. So the beauty of it is that it can integrate with any type of storage management, whether it's a MAM, a PAM, a DAM, whatever's managing your storage and your assets and your titles. It'll integrate with them, give operations a up-to-date view into the inventory, but also bi-directional. So we can understand any changes that are made and essentially give a consolidated view, especially when you've got multiple of these repositories and multiple systems. It'll give operations a single view into there. You can still go into that MAM if you need to, but just having a view into processing content and orders, especially at scale, it can go off and find anything that's needed in a more automated fashion. Yeah.
Okay, so as far as your projects go then, you can deal with smaller companies and they see a real benefit of what you do?
Correct, yeah. So the kind of the problems that we see across the industry, whether you're a big multinational organization or whether you're a single streamer, the complexities that sits across the supply chain is the same for both. It's just maybe a different scale. So where we're working in more of a consulting advisory side of things, we'll go in and help those clients, whether they're big or large. And then if it makes sense for our product to go and provide additional benefits, it can work with both. So it scales and descales wherever needed. And I guess some of those kind of issues that you're seeing around operations interfacing in with technology, it kind of decouples that, so it allows kind of technology team to go off and make changes wherever needed without impacting the operational teams. You know, change management fatigue is real. It's constant, especially in the age of things like AI. You're presented as an operator with constant change. By abstracting that technology change and keeping that behind the scenes, it gives them a unified view and allows them to really to kind of accelerate any kind of transformation, whether you're big or whether you're a small organisation.
Exciting times.
Really exciting, it is, yes.
Well, glad to see you, Nav. Thank you very much for your time. And
Great to see you.
Have a great show.
Thank you.
Take care.
Cheers.
Thank you.